right, man. Vision Talk, man. That's what we got in the building today.
Franceau.
For sure, man. For the people first time tapping in, let them know where you from and all that.
Shit, I'm from Richmond, Virginia. But I was raised out here in Georgia. So, yeah. I came out here in like 2012 from Richmond to Georgia.
So you've been out here for what, like almost 13 years type shit?
Yeah. In and out though, cause when we moved out here, I still was traveling as a young kid with my cousins, cause they was doing music. So I'm just now learning about like the streets of Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Based off of what I do.
Yeah, no, I'm from the DMV too and shit. So like, what made you move to Atlanta?
So my family tree thin, and my mom. Once my grandma died, that was just it. You know, I come from a family where grandma meant a lot. You know what I'm saying? And when she died, it just collapsed the whole family. People who put shit to the side because of Nana, once Nana died, that shit is not on the side no more. It's in the field. And some of these people wasn't in our family. They were adopted in. So once my grandma died, that was it. And my mama knew where we were headed because I was already getting expelled and shit, suspended, fighting. So she already knew where things were going. Richmond, Virginia is not a easy city, you know.
And was that before you came to Atlanta?
Yeah, this is before I came to Atlanta. So I had to be in about like 13, 12 before I came to Atlanta, but still in Richmond. I stayed in Fairfield. I stayed all over the place in Richmond. Fairfield, Wilcombe Court, Jackson Ward. That's the shit that I be repping and shit like that. Like my brother, he from Jackson Ward. Jackson Ward. I lived in Henrico or Mechanicsville. I just did a lot of bouncing around. But
what about Bad News? Well, what's that place called? Bad News.
Bad News.
One of them cities, I think it's Newport.
Newport News.
Yeah, that's the nickname
Newport
for
News.
it.
Yeah. You got Norfolk, Newport News. See, I'm from Richmond, Virginia, 804.
Oh, so you're not from 757?
Nah, I'm from 804.
See, I don't know about how Virginia works. Like,
yeah, I'm from 804. You know, Blackwell. You know, people that seeing this, they know about Blackwell. And rest in peace to Fairfield. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit, man. That's what's up. So, you say you was getting suspended and fights and shit. Like, well, first off, did you grow up with both your parents?
I grew up with both my parents, but they were separate.
Yeah.
And I stayed with my mom more, like once I got of age. But like when I was younger, I stayed with my dad from like 99 to about 2003. And then from there, I moved with my mom. And then in 2006, I moved to Florida. And I had to stay with my grandparents. I'm a grandparent's child.
You a grandbaby type shit.
That's why when I see, yes sir.
Yeah.
What we at? My bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? I learned that from my parents, my ancestors.
Type shit. And so, yeah. So what I was about to ask though, like with the getting in trouble and shit, where you feel like that spawned from, like?
The environment, and then on top of that, like being out there. Like, it's crazy because, like, people are literally, like, shoot at you for nothing. They'll take your shit for nothing. Like, niggas is drug addicts, so it's like you got to be on your P's and Q's. Everybody's drug addicts. So it's like, you got to be ready because a nigga, oh, let me get this. I ain't got it for you today. They might just shoot your ass. You don't know. Little babies, they having guns now. Oh, and it's hard for them. They can't get the latest skin on motherfucking Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to get something. You know what I'm saying? They trying to take something down. But yeah, bro, that's where it came from though. The environment. My environment did a lot of like developing of the brain. And yeah, I had my parents, but you got to think they were young too, and they had to work, and they had all these damn kids that couldn't feed themselves. So they couldn't really tell me what was right and what was wrong until I got of age. And they really had to depend on my siblings to lead me in the right direction, but they didn't have guidance.
Right. Damn, that's crazy. So, and how many siblings you got? Dang.
7.
7.
Yeah, outside of me.
Oh, type shit.
Yeah.
And so, also too, when I was doing my research and shit, I remember you were saying, and it was one I was watching, and speaking on like, to get in trouble and shit, you were saying like, you would get into it with people over, your voice and shit. And then so like, tell the story about, for people that don't know, like, you was born without vocal cords.
Yeah.
So how does that work? Like, explain that?
So, boom. When I was born with no vocal cords, and my windpipe was like really, really thin. And so like the reason why that happened was because of a birth control thing. Mm-hmm. My mom, she didn't know she was pregnant with me, and like it just fucked up the development. So once I was born, they couldn't take the surgery until like a month later, because I had to like grow a little bit. I had to develop more tissue and stuff like that. But like, yeah, like that shit was like really rough. Like all I can remember is like one day my mom had asked me something. I'm so used to writing shit out. And like my mom asked me something and I responded. And she tweaked. I remember this day verbatimly. Like she tweaked. And like,
so up until this point, you could not talk at all?
Nah, like, I mean, I could talk, but it was more so like, I mean, niggas is probably gonna like you hear my voice, but imagine no words and it's just mumbling, and I'm talking, but it's just muffled, so it's like imagine talking and like that, and like a deaf person type shit.
Yeah. And that was up to what age?
About, I want to say, like 6, 7.
Type shit.
Type shit. And to be honest with you, I'm glad I'm clear. I'm getting it all out. You know what I'm saying? Depending on your questions and shit. Cause now I'm older. You know what I'm saying? I'm an adult. And now I can actually articulate and actually get the story out. I couldn't really say as much because COVID happened. And when I was on my run, everything was cool and I was getting this shit out. But when COVID happened and they shut everything down, it kind of stopped the story. So I'm glad I could pick up where I left off with the story and actually like give you intricate parts of the story that I wanted to give the other platforms, but COVID ended up, that's what I was telling you on the phone. So it's like, this is good. I fuck with Play World.
Type shit. So all right, so back to the story. So you saying, so when you spoke, you don't remember what she asked you, do you?
I can't remember what she...
But you remember that you responded.
I responded, and she was like, oh my God, we could do it. Yes, whatever. Let's go. Come on, what else you want to do? Come on, you want some noodles? Yeah, let's go. Come on. I remember.
So this was the first time, basically, you said something in a vocal tone came out, not just like wind. Oh, that's how you used to talk, basically. Type shit.
Yes. Hold on. God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That it was one of them moments. I remember that shit.
Type shit. And then shit, I was gonna say, did it fuck you up? Like when you responded, like, or was you practicing to yourself to like speak, or like when you did it, like that shit surprised you too, like?
It fucked me up vocally because like the reason why I couldn't talk was because of the muscles. So after the surgery, you gotta work those muscles out, like, and saying certain words. Like even now, like certain words that I say, it's kind of hard for me to get out. But I've practiced so much, like with talking and shit like that like I can get it out. But yeah, that was the only struggle I could really recall. Like actually like formulating sentences to where people could understand me. Like it wasn't that I couldn't ask questions or talk. It was it was trying to get the words from here out here.
Type shit.
And from here to out here was easy. It was just the muscles. I had to like, ooh, ah, eh, ah, wah, like do like little things to like, I guess like widen my like vocal cords, the expansion. Imagine not using a muscle for a long time. A motherfucker thin out, you know what I'm saying? Like a person that's paralyzed from that wasn't paralyzed that now becomes paralyzed. Once they become paralyzed, they have health in their legs, but then after a while, them shits start like going down, like they start losing weight in the legs and shit. So it's like from birth, not being able to talk. Babies talk, they scream. I wasn't crying, I wasn't screaming because I had the tracheotomy. So a lot of times that's why I be covering up and shit like that, because like my voice is like golden, and that's what people really want to like what, you were born with no vocal cords, and the music I heard I wouldn't even known you was born without vocal cords. Like oh shit, like can I see it? Like when it's kind of like a bitch with big titties. Like that bitch got big titties, and if them bitches is exposed, you know what I'm saying? If them titties is exposed, they all having a conversation. You gonna drop down and give her 20, you know what I'm saying? Right. But like it's kind of like that. People see my throat. People see my throat, and they just look. And if they don't know the story behind my voice, it'd be like, you know, like, are you sick? What happened? Like, excuse me, can I just ask you, what happened to your voice? Like, and like the disgust. People still look at it like people that don't know me and don't know the story. When I'm having regular conversation, they'll look at me in disgust, and I can see the question boiling up. Like, what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? It's like, thank you. Let's just get this over with. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit.
And I wanted to use this like my platform to be able to get the story out, because my whole life was just that, like what happened, and then when COVID happened, it was just like, damn, well, I can't really say what happened until.
Now when I first met you, shit, I didn't think nothing of it, honestly. I don't know, maybe because I don't know, like I'm a creative, so shit, I'll just be thinking everything fine, like I was like, shit, this is how the nigga talk, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't think nothing of it, but like knowing the story behind it though, that's crazy as shit. And then to know also, like, nigga, not only did you nigga talk, nigga, you became a whole musician. Like, you went the furthest extreme from what the fuck they said, you know what I'm saying, on the other end type shit. Like, so that's definitely commendable and shit. So when did you or shit, let's talk about some of the fights. So as a kid, when did that start to come and play when it come to niggas trying to fuck with you and shit like that? Like,
man, so my whole life people would call me Froggy from the Rascals. And this nigga name was Mark, and I was going to a school called L. Douglas Wilder in Richmond, Virginia, Henrico. And this nigga, I was talking and he started laughing. I was like, what's funny? And he was like, nothing. And there was some other niggas. So I get to talking again. And I think it wasn't me talking, it was me rapping. I'm sitting here trying to rap. I always knew I wanted to rap, because like, it was just something. But boom, we talking, he laughing, and then he mocks me. Like, literally, like, I ain't gonna lie, you can laugh, but like, motherfuckers is cool, like, they'll do shit like that, and I just fall off, like, boom. And like, that was one incident. Like, my like facial features and shit like that, my nose. Like, one jump that stuck with me, man, it was this nigga, he joked on me and said it looked like someone smacked me with a frying pan on my nose. Bro, boo, pick Titanic. You're over. I'm in CCP. You feel me? That's a alternative school.
So then when did you say, like, you finally got over it and just learned to deal with it? And
I never got over it. It's just something that, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I hate the fact that I came out like this. I really believe it's what your parents do. And I just feel like some shit happened before me, and this was the repercussion. Even down to why I call myself Francois. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit.
It's crazy.
Yeah, now we gotta get into that too. So what made you decide to drop the guide off the Francois?
So when I got signed to an independent label, before I got signed, I was Francois. I always been Francois. I only got two names out of my life. everybody gotta be little something when they rapping, you know what I'm saying? I was Lil E, you feel me? And then I went to Francois. But I only got Francois because that's my middle name. And again, I'm a grandbaby. So when my mama would drop me off at my nana house, my nana's brother lived in the house. I would chill with my great uncle. And every time he would see me, I'm like a little 5-year-old, bro. Francois! I don't know why he would say it, but I know it was me because every time he'd see me, he'd pick me up, laugh, we want some Boston baked beans? The little shit that come in a red box. Like, Francois! And then, nigga, I get to middle school, they say you don't have to go by your name. You can go off of what you want to be called. And in 6th grade, I was like, I want to be Francois. Because when I would go to like my appointments, people would say my name wrong. When they'd call my name, they'd say my name wrong. People just say my name wrong. And it's like, it's a simple name, but I'm cursed. Because of, you know what I'm saying, parents wanting to be facetious amongst one another. You know what I'm saying? But it's deeper than that.
Type shit. But no, I was saying though, like, that's where the name came from, but like, because you used to go by Francois the God.
Yeah, Francois
so I'm saying,
the God came from.
What made you drop the God off?
So I dropped the God because the deal was I never wanted to be Francois the God.
Oh, type shit.
The deal wasn't even real. Paperwork wasn't even real. It wasn't even worth the shit it was written on. Dang. Once I ended up finding out everything. So it's like, I dedicated my life to a independent corporation, and it was a double-edged sword effect. It was bittersweet. You feel what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I did catch the bad end of the stick, and I'm just picking up the pieces. I was young, but like, again, where did the God come from? We had South by Southwest, right? This is like, I want to say like 2015, maybe 2016. Boom. I'm in the car. There's a nigga named Don Weiser who used to take my photos and shit. We chilling. Manager looks in the back and he's like, oh yeah, you not just Francois no more, you Francois the God. And I remember that day, bro, niggas was ecstatic. I was the only one that was like, who the fuck said I was the God?
Yeah.
I'm a little nigga too, bro. I'm like 18 at the time, 17. Who the fuck said what? Wait, nah, bro. I'm not the guy, gang. I'm Francois. It's always been Francois. I'm cool as neat. XYZ. Nah, the guy that don't pull up when people type your name in, XYZ. The only reason why my name wasn't popping up, gang, was because I didn't have enough analytics to pull up. I didn't have enough shit on the internet for a search engine optimization, SEO. So of course when you type in Francois and the only thing I got is one thing out of a billion gazillion people, of course some fucking person from France is gonna pull up. I don't have enough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So niggas decided to switch the name from Francois to Francois the God, and it did what it did. You know what I'm saying? It opened a lot of doors, but at the same time, it just never rolled off the tongue with me, bro. Cause I already came as a package. I'm Francois. I got a voice. I have a story. I ain't have to go out and shoot niggas, bro. I came from an environment like that, dog. I don't have to go and make a gazillion babies, because in my family tree, my cousins that I don't know, I know they have a gazillion babies. Why? Because before we stopped talking with each other, they was already on their umpteenth child.
Right.
So it's like, but I get you the God thing, you feel what I'm saying? It's just, you feel me? A lot of shit behind that name, it was just crazy, gang. Like, that name was just like something that I never wanted to be, but it helped me out. And because we here now, where like everybody's in their awakening moment, it kind of will play out well, but it's like, I'm Francois, and that's just what it's always gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, and this deal that you're speaking of, was this after your songs 100 times a day, or was this before?
So I made 100 times a day before I got the independent deal. Once I got the independent deal, the song came back up. I played the song. I was in the garage. I played the song, and my bro, we would be in this garage every day. Like, bro would go to work. I fucked around and got a job a month up there just so I could buy a microphone, nigga. And we just in there every day. I'm playing my records because he got songs, but I only got the songs that I just made. Like, it was only like 8 songs, but he had, like, at the time, like, thousands of songs in a notebook, but they just wasn't recorded. So I would try to record him and learn some shit, XYZ. So I play him this one song, and he like, bro, this shit hard, like 100 times a day, 100. And the person, my former manager at the time, he walked in the back and was like, play that song. So I played it for him, and he was like, yeah, this song is pretty good. Like, just say this, just do this, just do that. I was like, nah, I don't change my music. He laughed and was like, all right, well, we'll shoot a video for it. I'm like, all right, bet. And at the time, gang, it's so crazy, bro, because that was my sickest time, bro. My mom had cancer. She had breast cancer, and nobody knew. And, like, I resent that. Like, I fucked with the whole label thing, bro. It was just when that paperwork, that fake-ass paperwork came to play, it kind of made me, like, not fuck with the industry for real. And it was just some independent shit.
But how did all of that come about as far as, like, this being a whole facade type shit? Like, where did they reach out to you from? Like, how did they find you? Like, you know.
So, boom. My cousin, he was, like, putting money up and shit, getting me shows. And at the time, it was this club called Apache. I don't even think I was supposed to be in there, gang. But it was this club called Apache. He got me in there. And my former manager saw me in there and, like, was like, yo, like, we want to work with you, this, that, and the third. Mind you, my cousin had just told me, hey, this is going to be the last show I book you because I'm on the run and I'm finna go whoop-de-wop such and such. So that was that. Boom. I'm like, all right, maybe this is God. So I call this nigga up like, yeah, whoop-de-wop. I'm a kid. I'm thinking this is the only opportunity, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. My cousin gone. I need to work with somebody because this is how I'm thinking. I'm not thinking I could go out and make my own money, XYZ. Like, I didn't want to take away no time from my music. I wanted to just have the money and focus on the music. And I had that, my cousin. And, like, I called this nigga up. He was stalling. I got a ride to this nigga crib. And then he had to pay the paperwork and shit. And, like, I ain't gonna lie, I signed it. Me and bro at the same day, like at the same time. We didn't get no advance, no nothing. We just signed it and was like, all right, bro, well, we gonna help you build this shit. I already got 3,000 people that fuck with me because at the time, I'm fresh out of high school. I got a little demographic at that time that was my crowd, and then it just grew over time. But, boom, we can help build this shit. We built the fuck out that shit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I built the fuck out that shit, bro. That company had nothing. I had an audience. This nigga had the money. I knew where to put the money. He didn't know where to put the money. He just knew how to act like something. And now that I'm grown and I could put 2 and 2 together.
Type shit.
So it's like, it was wicked, bro. But that's how he found me. I was in a club. I was performing, doing like an open mic jump. That's why I slick don't like open mics. Cause it's like, I learned a lot, bro. Like, I ain't gonna say too much cause you gotta act like Bobby Boucher and this shit. But.
So did you see any money from the deal? So there wasn't an advance? Oh, type shit.
Bro, I never made $1 off my music game. I never even made $1 off a show.
Yeah. And was that, do you think like part of that was like on some, like the whole play was like to change the name to Franceau to God so they can have ownership to that name type shit?
And that's what happened.
Type shit.
So when I signed the deal, I signed a 60-40. And I never got proper ownership of the 40% because the deal was never real. So I made catalog I made content and put it up on his distribution account. And once we separated, all he had to do was just change the password.
Type shit.
So every dollar that comes to 100 times a day, it went to that account. Everything that goes under Francois the God, it goes to that account. Am I tripping? No, because that's what I signed up for at the end of it. I had to wrap my mind around that shit. I ain't gonna say I'm not tripping, I am, but I had to make some good out of it because I'm an optimistic.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Yeah, I was just about to ask that, like, on some shit though, because you know, you go back and everything out of Francois the God got a good amount of views, hundreds of thousands, you know what I'm saying, 80,000, 20,000, like shit like that. So my question would be like, was there any benefit from it? Like, did you get any industry connects out of it? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that.
Yeah. That's why I didn't rush to get back into the camera, because I started understanding the business. Like, oh shit, like, nigga, it's not about how many people tell or talk about your shit. It's about how many people you know. People want shit for free, gang. Mm-hmm. And you gotta look at it like this, gang. It's one of them things where it's like, imagine, right? Play World goes 50,000 for a video, right? And he knows Francois, but he goes, oh, friend, just give me 5,000. That's free. You gotta understand, this shit is a business. So it's like, man, I got good quality people around me. It's just one of those things where it's like, you gotta have the bread. And the amount of bread, it don't have to be the advance. It could be what you have. It could be shit. Let me help build your shit. I'll sweep the floor. Fuck it. I know what I do. Ain't nobody gonna. This is your corporate. I know you. I'll sweep the floor. Oh, after the show, I'll help you put some shit to the car. I know who I am, and I know what you do, and I know who you are. You know what I'm saying? It's about building relationships, and throughout that whole thing, yes, hundreds of thousands. That's what I said. Francois, the God, opened a lot of doors. Ultimately, it's still me. So I understood that, like, damn, I might not be able to get no money, but guess what? I built self-value. Mm-hmm. So the money that I missed out on, which I know how much I missed out on, the money that I missed out on, I can get back right now, which is what I'm doing. So I got my own shit now. Everything's straight. You feel me? I got my own business that helped me do what I need to do every day. That way I can wake up on my own timing in XYZ, you know. But yeah, bro, I did benefit from Francois the God. Mm-hmm. I'm not taking nothing from Francois the God. Francois the God was a child, and Francois the God got taken advantage of. And this ain't one of them convos. It's one. I ain't wanted to be this. It just turned out to be this. But it's like, Francois the God was great for me, but at the same time, understand what you're doing when you a child. That's why they signing these kids so fast. Niggas that's older, like, oh shit, nigga, it's hard to get. It's a young man's game. It's a young man's game because they not looking at the deals. They not looking at what they got to do to compromise they shit that they already started. Niggas got a vision before they want to link up with motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then it just get altered when you don't have the proper amount of a share of your own product. And that's what I want to focus on right now. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't mind working with corporations. I just understand the business. And you can't be mad if the business is a short end of a stick. Because sometimes you can make an investment and you might not get the return that you're looking for, but at least you made a return.
Mm-hmm. And so what would you say was like the main cause of the gap? You know, because everybody, you know, when you read the comments and shit, everybody want to know, like, shit, where this nigga been for the last 3 years? You know what I'm saying? Like,
the gap came. You gotta look at it like this, gang. Once I graduated, bro, right after graduation, the next day I went on tour. That's a real story, bro. At that time, bro, the average 17-year-old, bro, 18-year-old was not doing that, bro. Them niggas was in the house trying to figure shit out. So it's like, bro, I never had an opportunity to be a regular person. Bro, I'm 20 this high, you feel me? But at the time, bro, I'm 25, not knowing how to withdraw money out of an ATM. Like, I didn't know how to do any of that shit. Like, cause I didn't get to experience walking up to a bank, man, and none of that shit. I was just so music and how could this happen? Man, mind you, I'm in California. We on martial law lockdown. It's fucking army tanks in the fucking street. You gotta have cards saying you an essential worker just to walk outside to get some eggs or something, nigga. Like, all this shit was going on, gang. COVID happened. The deal was up. I'm finding out how much money was owed to me. I'm trying to act like that shit don't matter because I got all this good shit. I'm in California. I'm with this person. I'm eating that person. I'm pushing the clutch on this car. I'm smoking with this person. I'm seeing the baddest of this bitch. I wasn't really focused on making music at that time, gang. I was focused on like, damn, I done did this, and by me doing this, I could be amongst people that's actually still doing this shit but living this life. So I was living a life in California, bro, during that time. I was running. I was running from depression, gang. I ain't even gonna lie. But I couldn't really face it because Francois the God opened that door for me to be Francois. And people were talking, and I couldn't keep up with the convo because I wasn't mentally there. All I knew was the studio.
Same shit.
I had social anxiety. This is the truth. I know how to make a record, gang. I don't know how to, I can be your friend, but we gotta be somewhere intimate because I can't talk over the music. I'm gonna strain my voice. I always been by myself. So when I do be around people and I be so hyped, you gotta think about it, gang. I be by myself in the studio, reading a book, drawing. I can't talk to you outside. The octave is too big, so my voice probably going dim.
Yeah.
I probably gotta say some shit twice. I don't like repeating myself. I do, but it's like, if I know I gotta repeat myself because you didn't hear me, my insecurity gonna strike.
Same shit.
Maybe then that's when I'm gonna be like, oh, it's cool, like, whatever.
Is you an Aquarius? What is you?
I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. I'm not into astrology, gang.
No, I was just asking because I see you got a song called I Hate Aquarius. And I'm an Aquarius. But you was also saying you was a creative and shit like that, and that's like, you know, typically like what we be on and shit like that. But
So, boom, the song I Hate Aquarius, I was living life, bro. Gang, I was living life. That gap that you talking about, this is all in it. Excuse me. For y'all who understand this, y'all understand. But boom, Play World. I Hate Aquarius is for a girl that I was fucking with since I was in high school.
type shit.
And when I went to California, she set me up. And
Like set you up?
bruh, nigga came to the reason why I'm not in California is because of that setup. It was like recent. Bro, nigga, I'm in California and trying to help somebody that I once loved. Come out here. It's whatever. People change, bro. Man, get out there, do the same shit that we split up for in a whole nother area. We're in a gang infested area, bro. Where we live is separate from gangs, but you gotta bring that shit here.
Yeah.
That's what happened. She ain't know who she was fucking with while I was on tour. Nigga knew. Saw me as a lick. sat on her ass, got in her ear. I come back home, sat upstairs. I come home. This how I knew some shit was going on. It's just the two of us, and the way a person cook. You know, they cook large ain't no, it's two, but we gonna cook for like it's a big family. Cause I want 2 servings, maybe 3, possibly 4, 5, 6. You might want, so it's gonna be enough. Man, I would come home, and food would be dull, and I be packing the fridge, bro. I eat vegetables and shit. When she would cook, the food would be dull. I would notice that. I would wash clothes, I would wash covers and shit. Covers would be back in the washing machine. What you doing? But I don't say nothing. Hey, I already washed the covers. Oh, you washed the covers? Oh, cool. It's been a minute. Whole time, nigga, I washed the covers already. Yeah. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. I'm thinking. So boom, I come back from Arizona, cause I got booked out there. Come back from Arizona. Mind you, we already like not seeing eye to eye, but it's love there. You know what I'm saying? At least on my end. Cause I'm just head over heels when I'm in love. Mm-hmm. So like, boom. Man, I get to the crib, I see that food shit. I'm like, bullshit. I go grab a towel, get ready to go to the jacuzzi. She asked me something about the food. Like, I literally do that, bro. Like, don't say nothing to me. Cause I'm like them are the verbatim words again. Don't say nothing to me. Hand moving and everything. Go to the jacuzzi. But I ended up coming back because the security guard was out there, and we lived in luxurious apartments at Chino Hills. That's what the apartments is called in Chino Hills, IE. And security guard was out there. I'm like, damn, all right, I'm gonna go back. But when he leave, I'm gonna come back outside. I go back inside. I'm like, fuck that shit, bro. I just don't even want to be. I'm gonna just go to sleep so I can hurry up and get to the next day. And when I get up, I can just go get active, go to the studio, whatever. Boom. I lay down, nigga. I get up, cause she come in the room on some abrupt shit, nigga. I get up, gang. See if she okay. You been asleep? Nah. You got workout clothes on. You been working out or something? Nah, I just couldn't sleep. Doorbell rings. Bing, boom. Mind you, nigga, my mama live in Georgia. This motherfucker has no family at all. 5 in the morning? What? And my dog that work for the big man, he live all the way on the other side of the world. So it can't be him. He ain't leave nothing over here. I get ready to go to the door. Just don't open that door. I go to the door.
That's what she said?
I'm play by playing this shit for you, bro. Mm-hmm. Walk to the door. Nigga, I look in the thing. There's a nigga with a mask on. I look at her. I'm like, this the nigga you was fucking with? She like, yeah, he been here since last night. Like, how long since last night? She said some shit like 11. I'm like, damn, I walked outside at 11. This in my mind. I walked outside at 11. He could've, I don't know what this nigga look like. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn.
Like, she's, like, you saying you left and, like...
I went to the jacuzzi game. Yeah. Remember the food.
So I'm saying, was he staying there?
No, he would just, when I would leave to go on tour and shit like that,
he'd come through.
God knows who the fuck she would bring to the apartment.
Type shit.
Nigga, I don't, just imagine, gang. You don't know your bitch is fucking around on you, bro. And the person she laying with know what you look like and clowning your ass. You don't even know what this nigga look. That's the situation I'm in.
Type shit. I see what you're saying.
I walked outside at 11 something, not thinking nobody's looking for me. But the whole time a nigga is ready to do something to me because you didn't put something in this nigga ear, XYZ. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just giving you a story.
No, I was just trying to see what you were saying when you were saying when she was saying he been there since 11 last night type shit.
Yeah, he was at the apartment trying to get to me.
Oh, type shit.
Since 11. It's 5 in the morning.
Oh shit.
Then you say he just want to talk. What person from 11 the next day, from the day before, all the way to 5 in the morning, is just wanting to talk to somebody?
Right.
But that's a whole school day, a work shift.
And y'all never met, so what he want to talk about?
Nothing in common, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not the same, gang. It's not the same.
So did you end up opening the door and shit?
Nah, nigga. Nigga, I ain't open the door, because guess what, nigga? My uncle, he had said something to me one time, and he was like, that's gonna be the reason why everything gonna go down the drain for you. You're gonna be facing life in jail. And I was like, whatever, nigga, like, and mind you, we already like on and off, because she's doing the crazy shit while I'm trying to do shit. Boom. Bro, the moment I wanted to do something, I thought about that conversation and was like, damn, this is the day. And my studio bag was underneath the island table. I looked at that. I was like, damn, I just need to grab my birth certificate and my social security, and I'm gone. And I grabbed my bag. I went in the room, opened the safe, grabbed my social security. I asked her where the $5,000 was. That was in the safe. It wasn't in there. Said, okay. I waited till she left. She left. I watched them leave. I called my DJ. My DJ drove from Arizona, because he stay in Arizona. He drove from Arizona to one of my closest friends' cribs in California to come pick me up. And I did not turn back, bro. And I went from California to Arizona. And from Arizona, him and my brother, he DJ'd for me. His name HMD. Man, he took me, bro. We went to Arizona. I crashed at his crib, and we would go from Arizona to New Mexico every week to do like little work for his dad. And his dad would like pay us like crazy amount of money, bro, just to wipe doorknobs off. For that day, we didn't got $700. Nigga, just to wipe 2 doorknobs in a window, and we done. And we out there for 3 days. He might have just needed us 1 day for work. And the last day, he might have just paid us just for being out there. Like, going from New Mexico, looking at that scenery, to going to Arizona, looking at that scenery. I didn't have time to actually think about the shit that happened to me. And then, as time went on, this is like 2021, time goes on, and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna end up just going back to my mom's, because I don't want to be in your space like that. He like, nah, bro, it's cool, this, that, and the third. And I understood that he a real nigga, but I just couldn't see myself doing no shit like that. And I could have did it, and I should have, but I love the fact that like I trusted myself, and I went back home, because I learned a lot. I learned about credit, everything. But yeah, bro, that's why I'm back in Georgia, bro. I'm back in Georgia because, like, when you don't have nobody, bro, that shit is crazy. And money can't buy you anything, bro. I'm in a tough situation, bro. I'm in a tough situation where it's like I grew up with people that's dead.
Yeah.
My siblings are older than me, so the people that I know, they come off the industry. I don't really know niggas. Yeah, I didn't grow up with y'all. And I have to be this person, and that's why I don't like Franceau the God, because I had to be this person that I really wasn't. And I had to be friends with people that I knew didn't have no business around me. I would smack the shit out you.
Type shit.
But like, it taught me how to separate the two. Like, right now, I'm being me because I fuck with PW. But this is a different story. Like, Franceau is like everything that he grew up around. And when I was younger, I was energetic. I'm still energetic. It's just, now it's like, I know niggas is not my friend. And sometimes you can be loyal to the wrong motherfuckers. And like, I just want to see people win, gang. And I help people win. And as I help people win, I look at all the losses I took from helping people win. And the losses that I took were from the people that I helped get the win. Man, when I look at these losses, I'm like, damn, this is your loss. This ain't even, this trophy don't even have my name on it, gang. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
That's the position I'm in. I help people, and I don't have people that I could actually say, like, I grew up with. If I do, I'm sorry, I forgot you. You just ain't doing shit. So, and it ain't even like that. It's like, you can't be around people that you gotta grow. I don't wanna live in denial, gang. If you living in a denial, I don't wanna be around you. Delusion, we not doing that. Fuck all, if we living in 2024, fuck all that. This is real time. And people live in a delusion, bro. And it's one of them things where it's like, it affected me, bro. Like, I can't trust niggas, bro. I'm willing to be, I'm happy for you. I don't give a fuck. What I do for you is for you, gang. I ain't even looking for nothing. No. And if you do something, I swear to God, I'ma take it. And then when we get away, I'ma leave it at your door. I never took it, because that's gonna be the story. I ain't never take that, bro. It was at your door. Because I didn't know your intentions. And I was so young, bro, I didn't even know the weight of intentions, bro.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
Real shit, man. We definitely gotta come back for a part 2, man. Niggas
Yeah.
been going forever, though. But
Oh,
let the
God.
people know what's next, what you got coming, you know, where they can follow you, find you, all that, you know, what to look for and shit like that. But we definitely gonna run this back, you know, for another one, too.
Yeah,
too.
shit. I'm on TikTok, Francois with 2 U's. Instagram, Francois with 2 U's. And you can find me on Apple Music, because that's what I'm fucking with. I fuck with Apple Music and the other platforms too. My shit everywhere. I got a tape out right now called The Biggest Blur. I'm about to drop volume 2. I'm proud of that shit, because I'm an adult. That's my whole thing. Like, I'm grown now. It's like, dang, like, I really grew up. And I can see myself on the internet, like, with the fro.
Type shit.
And like, I saw myself, like bro said, niggas just know they born a star. And it's like, my nana always told my mom, like, he gonna be a preacher. And it turned out I was gonna be a rapper. You feel me? That shit is like, it's destined. It's just me being in front of, like, my destiny. I gotta believe. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. Everything is that, yeah, Francois. I ain't gonna take it there. That's for part 2, but yeah.
Nah, 'cause part 2, we gotta get into the music. This the first part. You know, we had to give them the story, because your story's so crazy. You know, niggas couldn't just put it, give them a little bit of story. Nah, they got here the whole.
And see, this the thing too, gang. It's one of them things where it's like, man, I'm cutting mouth like a bitch too. It's one of them things where it's like, see, I don't be talking to niggas, so it's like, you could get the real out of me right now. It's like, this like therapy. It's like, I live for this shit, so I'm not scared to say fuck you. Hey, your music suck. Nigga, trash. Get that, go back to the drawing board. I'm not scared, because it's like, I got heart. And if you started off by yourself and had to gain strength by yourself, when you see people, you're gonna be like, nigga, I could take every last one of you. What? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that, but, you know.
Nah, facts, man. The Biggest Blur out right now.
Yes,
my boy
sir.
Francois.
Yeah.
Vision Talk. Appreciate you coming through, my boy.
Yes, sir.
Yo, we out.
Fuck boy just wanna be, but I know he been a fan. Been getting this guala up, where the hell my roof go? Smoking on good gas, feeling like a chandelier. Let it move all the ass, I told her swing it over here. And this ain't no Britney Spears, who's I think it's done again.